my name is Evan, I'm here from the TurtleIslandCast, and today I'm going to be talking about something that's been going around the Destiny community for a while, and this is player trading between players. So, obviously there's going to be some people who are going to say, no, this is a completely bad idea, this will wreck the game, it will wreck the balance, but today I'm going to be talking about a couple ways that you could still balance out the game while having this ability to have this player economy where you can trade weapons and armor. So first about this is one of the issues, and it's friends. Now there's going to be some friend who is level 32 with every single exotic in the game, at least 2 of them, and yeah, I don't even know if that's possible, but yeah, there's gonna be that person, and their friend's gonna buy the game. They're gonna be a level 1, and then their friend is going to trade them exotic and legendary weapons and armor for common weapons and armor that they're just gonna dismantle so that their friends can have good things, which that's game breaking. That is kind of wrecking it. So here are just a couple ideas I have to prevent things like that happening. So first thing is that you can only trade between people on your friends list. Now, this can obviously be gotten around by going to something like Destiny LFG and saying, oh yeah, I'm looking for someone to trade my Suros regime for a Hawk Moon. Am anyone interested? And that is probably going to happen if player trading does get implemented. So I think that it would be fair if, so this is another way that you could, make it not game-breaking. So you can trade between exotic and legendary, and then you can trade between common and rare. So you can't trade a common for a legendary or a rare for an exotic. You can only trade within those 2 categories, which is exotic for legendary. So you can, for example, trade a Badger CCL for a Galahorn, which no one would do. I don't know who would be that stupid. And you can trade a common scout rifle for a rare scout rifle. So those are just 2 ways of sort of not breaking the game. And you would also have the ability to trade multiple things for only one. So, for example, if you're trading in the exotic to legendary bracket, and someone has a Galahorn and you've got, like, a, Devil You Don't, and you've got, the Calling, which is I think it's the, hand cannon from a Future War Cult, and then you have a Vanquisher VII from New Monarchy. You can trade those 3 legendaries for the exotic, which would actually maybe be a fair trade if that person wanted those weapons. So that is another way to make it not game-breaking, and would also allow players, because right now Destiny is based on luck, and RNG system is causing players to just stop playing because they're not getting the loot that they need to continue in the game. And if you included player trading into the game, it would add more playtime because you want to grind to get these new weapons so that you can trade them for something that you actually would like. And this would allow whole new windows of opportunity for Bungie to get their players to play more and buy the DLC so that they can trade their guns within the DLC for more exotics. And if you want, you can trade the commons for legendaries, I guess. So now moving on to other ways that it cannot be that will make it not game breaking, because there's going to be a lot of people who are going to say, oh yeah, well, you know, you can get around this stuff, but really it will be balanced for sure. Maybe you can only trade common for common, rare for rare, legendary for legendary, exotic for exotic. Like, that is most likely what's going to happen with this trading system. And that is probably the best way to go. But I think the idea of being able to trade legendaries for exotics and commons for rares is a good idea. So now moving on to more ways. I know I said that before, but now I'm actually moving on. So a way that you can make this not game breaking is you have to be a certain level to be able to trade certain things. So For example, between level 10, you can only trade commons. Between level 15, you can only trade rares. And then once you get to, like, say, level 20, you can trade exotics and legendaries. So that would be sort of, because once you're at level 20, you pretty much stay level 20, and the only way to level up is to get light. So technically, you are level 20, XP-wise. So yeah, that's just another way of increasing the amount of players not being able to, like, if a level 5 had a common, their first common, they can't just trade it in immediately for a rare gun, which makes sense, and it would add a whole other opportunities to the game. So, and finally, another way that it can make it not game breaking is, people aren't gonna like this, I know, but you can't trade raid gear for Vanguard and Crucible gear. So you can trade Vanguard and Crucible legendaries, and then you can only trade Crota's End and Vault of Glass weapons between each other, and you can of course trade the exotics for whatever you want. But now, I'm not sure if this is completely fair, because all of the Crota's End weapons have a higher attack rating than the Vault of Glass weapons, and then once House of Wolves comes out, all of the Vault of Glass weapons will be obsolete unless they boost the attack on those to 331, which I'm pretty sure they're not going to do, even though I really do like my Atheon's Epilogue, but I prefer... Like, this has led me to prefer my Up for Anything, because it has a higher attack rating and it's better against the higher level enemies. So I'm just moving on from this. So that is my spin on what you could do with player trading in Destiny. And of course, this would increase the playtime of people, as I said, because most of Destiny endgame, yes, that's amazing. Endgame content is an endless grind just to get exotics, and most of the time people don't even get them. Like, I know some level 32s that have played Vault of Glass hard at least 20 times, and they still have not got the Vex Mythal class, which I think is pretty dumb. So they either need to change this RNG system and make it easier to get exotics and stuff, or they need to implement this player trading, which I think would be a huge step forward in getting people to play Destiny, because people weren't happy with Destiny once they figured out that all of this content was cut from the game and people stopped playing it. So I think if they listen to the community and add what we want, then they will continue to make money off of all the DLCs coming out, and it will make them happy, and it'll make everyone happy. So that is all for this episode. I guess I may be doing some more of these if you want me to, like, just talk about something that I think they should add into a game, or something that I have an idea for. I'll probably make a video about this just to entertain you. So if Bungie, if you're watching this, take into account some of these ideas if you are thinking of implementing a trading system. And that will be all for this time. Please like, a comment, and a favorite if you enjoyed this video. Tell me what you'd like to see me do next. My name is Evan from the TurtleIslandCast, and I will see you next time.